Top of the Monday to you. Today's More to Know Monday will be taking us right back to the Michigan Realtors FAQ Handbook. It's full of good stuff. So the first one says, my seller was home when the inspector showed up with the buyer's agent for the private home inspection. The seller was told that he could not be present during the inspection. Is this true? No, it is not true. There's no law that requires the seller to leave their property during an inspection. Now, the seller owns the home and can absolutely be home. But here's a word to sellers out there. Don't be home. Not only do we want to give the buyer the courtesy of having the house to themselves for the inspection, but you really don't want to be there anyway with an inspector picking it apart and looking for things about the house that a buyer might be concerned about. It's very important to keep a real estate transaction from getting personal, and being at a buyer's home inspection is a fantastic way to get offended. It's your home. You've got memories, blood, sweat, and tears there. To them, it's a possibility, and to an inspector, it's a job. So the next one sounds a little like this. I have a listing on a home owned by a married couple. Currently, the wife is out of town on business, but they want to accept an offer. Can the husband sign the contract on the wife's behalf and make this a binding contract? No. In order for there to be a binding contract, both husband and the wife would have to sign the purchase agreement. He would be able to sign on her behalf if she were to execute a power of attorney that expressly grants him that power. As an alternative to facilitate signatures from out-of-town parties, often a contract expressly states that the parties may sign and deliver an acceptance electronically. So basically what that's saying is both parties have to sign, unless one is granted the other one a POA. Easier than that. The easiest workaround is to send the paperwork to everybody with electronic signatures if they can't do it in person. Very common. Agents, keep in mind that if you're not actually witnessing signatures, as in this example, don't sign the witness portion there because you're not actually witnessing it. Contrary to popular belief, our signatures are not required on a contract to purchase. Help an old lady across the street, pay your taxes, check the batteries in your smoke detectors, replace them. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week, because there's always more to know.